right, hey everybody. Today is Dance Saturday. I'm doing songs that were turned into dance, famous songs that were turned into sort of famous scenes or sequences. This is the third one for today. This is, of course, from Pulp Fiction with Uma Thurman and John Travolta. This song is You Never Can Tell, also known as C'est La Vie by Chuck Berry, 1964. And these two make this one famous. It is brilliantly done. It's not choreographed. It was sort of kind of outlined by John Travolta, but then he told Tarantino, who made this movie, brilliant, it's a brilliant movie. He told him, "I've got some ideas. I'm going to incorporate the twist, the Batman, and a few other things into this." And then I like the way Uma plays off of John, and then Uma takes charge. John plays off of her. You watch this happen, and they sometimes mimic each other without doing so. They have their own little thing, like he does this, but she does this. I mean, it's really well done. Watch how their faces stay serious on this, even though their bodies are having fun. Though John Travolta is staying a bit reserved. If you know the movie, he can't flirt with her, he can't have sex with her, or he will be killed. That's the background on the movie, but it plays well on the song itself. So, and of course she can't have sex with him or she'll be killed also. So, but she lets loose a little bit and he stays reserved, but he shows off his dancing chops on this. This is obviously from 1994 Pulp Fiction. And let's just jump in, watch the cinematography on this, coming back, going in. It's like you are truly right up there on the stage or back in the audience watching. So here we go with You Never Can Tell, Uma Thurman, John Travolta.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the
A little twist. Different versions. I like how cool he is. I love this. He just came up with that. She moves in, gets in his face. That serious look on his face. She's being coquettish, sultry, staring at each other. He copies her. That smell thing. This is fantastic. Right up in his face. I love how she shakes that hair. Sort of defiant also. This is great. Different versions. She does the shoulders, he does the arms. Back to the twist. She does the chanteuse. He just looking her up and down like a man would do. Moves in close, she backs up. I love this by him. He's such a great dancer. So is she. Every single time, you just want this to keep on going, don't you? I mean, got to get them back up here. I love it. Oh my God, it's there. I said a lot during that, just so I wouldn't have to say so much afterwards. The song itself by Chuck Berry is just phenomenal. He wrote this song while he was in prison for some bullshit in 1963 and 64. Just the interpretation by them. The movie itself gives a fantastic background to this musical dance interlude, 2 minutes by Tarantino. It's brilliantly done. There's a lot of inspiration from this from earlier movies, which of course Tarantino does. I think it was Godot and others that he pulled off of. But the fact that this wasn't choreographed, that he just let them go because he wanted this choreographed. Tarantino did. And Travolta's like, no, let us just do our thing up there. And I guess he got with Uma and said, here's some ideas I've got. And then from there on out, they just let their personalities within the context of their characters play out in this. I love so many things about it. I mentioned the part about they both have serious looks on their face, and yet their bodies are flirtatious and yet reserved. And so the tension there is fantastic. The next review reaction I'm going to do is to Wednesday Addams and the TV show Wednesday, where she does that now famous dance. And she does the same thing. She keeps a serious expression while letting her body do all the talking. And that's what they're doing here. And also another thing is how they almost never take their eyes off of each other on this. It's so intensely, flirtatiously sexual without being overtly sexual. I mean, it's just brilliantly, brilliantly done. Uh, Mesmerizing. You can't take your eyes off of them. And Travolta getting up on his tiptoes there with his knees coming up as an alteration on the twist. I personally have never seen anybody do that. Maybe he got that someplace. Maybe he just came up with it himself. I love the fact that they're in their socks on this also, sort of laying bare. Let's get in touch with the earth. Let's just let it all out. I mean, it's so well, perfectly done. God. Yeah. So it's one of my, it was up until the Wednesday performance. This one is my favorite non-totally choreographed moment in movie history right here. This is my favorite non-totally choreographed moment. And now the next reaction I'm going to do is now to my favorite choreographed moment in movie TV history, which is Wednesday Addams on the Wednesday TV show. So here we go. Don't want to take away from that. Y'all let me know what you think about this, and I'll catch you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.